Hi.
I'm Sandra.
I'm Sri.
You mean May? Sri. We're never
Just the
quite
same.
sure. But we've come back to teach you some more Indonesian. Now, listen, today's lesson is really important. This is probably our most important video because we're going to talk about greetings and we're going to talk about the cultural differences between Westerners and Indonesians. And there are quite a lot, and it's very important that these be understood. It's taken me 10 years to work all of this out. I started coming here in 2009, and I've been living in Indonesia for the past 5 years. And it's taken me that long to work out the differences between greetings and all of ways and that people do things.
Because you never asked me.
Yes, I know. No. Anyway, Sri, or May, is genuine Indonesian. She's been living here. We won't tell you how many years, okay? And she is really cluey on these cultural aspects and explaining what the differences are. So please listen to this video right to the end because it's going to give you extremely valuable information. So if we come and start with basic greetings, the most simplest of greetings is we want to say, hello, my name's Sandra.
Halo, nama saya Sandra.
Okay, can you say that nice and slowly so they can repeat after you?
Halo, nama saya Sandra.
Okay, now that can also be shortened to...
Halo, saya Sandra.
Okay, lagi.
Halo, saya Sandra. Saya means I.
And Sandra is me. Ha ha. We're a couple of silly old ladies, you know. But we're enjoying life, so I hope you'll tolerate us. Okay, so hello, saya, and your name. Yeah, very simple. Now, it's traditional in Australia or English cultures to then say something like, pleased to meet you. But, we have the Indonesian for that, which is...
Saya senang berkenalan dengan Anda.
Okay, slower.
Saya senang.
Oh, we didn't hold up the things. Just a minute. Rather than start from the beginning again, let me do this. You ready? That looks back to front. Oh, no, that's all right. Okay. Hello. Oh, no, we got them in the wrong order. This one first. Okay.
Halo, nama saya Sandra.
All right. Now, the other one that we forgot to put up was...
Halo, saya Sandra.
Okay. Now, there's this one, which is pleased to meet you.
Saya senang berkenalan dengan Anda.
Okay, a bit slower.
Saya senang berkenalan dengan Anda.
Okay, now there's another way you can say it.
Saya senang bertemu dengan Anda.
Slower.
Saya senang bertemu dengan Anda.
Now, before we go any further, in all the years I've been living and coming to Indonesia, I have never heard an Indonesian say that. So you can say it if you like because it's kind of we accustomed to saying pleased to meet you, nice to meet you, good to meet you, etc., etc. But Indonesians don't say it. So maybe skip it. But if you do want to say it, now you know how. Okay, they're more likely to say something which is really annoying. It is...
Mau kemana?
A bit slower.
Mau kemana?
It means, where are you going?
You know, actually, we don't mean to be a busybody. We don't want to know where you are going. It is just a kind of greeting to us.
But the trouble is, the reaction for us is someone says, well, where are you going? It's like, well, none of your business, really.
That's it. So, you
And
know,
everybody says it. I walk down the street and I'll have 5 people in a row say, Malcolmana, Malcolmana, Malcolmana. And I'm thinking, I'm not telling you all where I'm going.
actually, we don't need a specific answer.
So, well, what should we do?
You can say, ke situ, ke situ.
Okay.
Going there.
Ke situ. Let's... Okay.
Ke situ.
All right. Or, is there another one?
Yes, you can say jalan-jalan.
Ah, jalan-jalan.
It means just taking a walk.
Okay, jalan-jalan. In other words, going nowhere in particular. But, look, we've got to understand the cultural differences. So when someone says Malcolmana, don't be like me and get offended. Realise that they're just being friendly and it's their way of greeting. So you just say jalan-jalan or ke situ, or there's a few other things you can say. If you want to give a little bit more information, like maybe it's someone that's your neighbour and you know them, so just saying jalan-jalan seems a bit limited. You might want to say
Berbelanja. Atau mau shopping.
oh, that's got some English. I like that. Mau shopping.
You have
Can I just
to
say
be ready. They will ask you, mau beli apa? What are you going to buy?
No. It's none of your business what I'm going to buy. I don't want to tell you. Can you just say shopping?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like that. But
Well-
if you want to show a bit more knowledge, you can say berbelanja. Can you say, if they say, well, berbelanja apa, can you say, oh, apa saja?
Yeah.
Okay, apa saja, whatever. Apa saja.
To be at the safe side, just say jalan-jalan.
Okay, I like that. Let's stick with jalan-jalan, okay? All right, so just clearing that up because otherwise there can be misunderstanding between the cultures. That what we would perceive as being a bit of a busybody is actually them just being friendly. And they are very friendly people, very kind people, lovely people, beautiful people to work with. And they're not trying to be rude or busybodies. Okay, so coming back to now basic greetings, again slightly different to us Westerners. We have
Selamat pagi.
Lagi?
Selamat pagi.
Which is good morning, or we can shorten it to
Pagi.
pagi. Yeah, morning. Yeah, pretty simple, straightforward. You probably already know that one. Okay, and you might know this one too, but one of the important things is the time. It's actually quite a strict time frame. So when it gets to 10 o'clock, it switches over to
Selamat siang. Selamat siang. Or siang.
okay, now that goes up until 3 p.m. And again, it's quite a strict time. As soon as it gets to 3 p.m., it swaps over to
Selamat sore. Selamat sore. Or sore. You can put another name or address. For example, sore pak. Sore mas. You see?
pagi pak,
Pagi pak.
pagi mas,
Pagi bu.
ah, siang mas.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good.
All right. Now, the important thing to realise is you say this one until it gets dark. If there's a glimmer of light in the sky, you still say selamat sore. You don't go to selamat malam until it is actually dark. Now, it's generally about 6 o'clock, but if it's still a bit of light, it's selamat sore. When it's dark, it is
Selamat malam. Selamat malam. Malam, Bu.
malam. Okay. All right. Now, we've said the good days and And you'll notice there's more than what we have in English. Like in English, we don't really have good day. We have g'day mate in Australia, but that sort of kind of goes all day. So it's a little bit different. All right, so when we're saying goodbye, we have...
Selamat jalan.
Okay, slower.
Selamat jalan.
Now, this is different because I have two specific types. This is what you say to the person who's leaving. Now, if you think jalan is going on a journey, if you remember Selamat jalan for the person who's journeying away, that's how I remember it, then you know which one to use. And if someone is
tinggal.
staying,
Selamat tinggal. Selamat tinggal.
so the person who stays behind is Selamat tinggal. All right. Now, getting to some important things, and that is titles, because we use titles very differently in English, particularly in Australia, to Indonesians, who are actually much more respectful than we are. So, the first one we need to know is bapak or pak, which is...
Bapak or pak.
Okay. Now, this is for addressing an older man or a mature aged man. Okay. All right. Now, same with...
Ibu or bu.
Again, an older woman or a mature age woman. So they might be, maybe you're like me, we won't mention my age, but maybe they're just a little bit younger, but I'd still call them ibu. You know, I wouldn't go around calling them bak, would you?
You see, ibu and bapak, you can use them all over Indonesia. You have to remember that Indonesia consists of more than 700 tribes and 300 languages. So every part has their own different way to address people. For example, if you go to Java, around Java, mas is used most of the area in Java.
And this is for addressing a younger man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, or a stranger on the street, but sort of as young looking, you know. So I wouldn't use it for a man in his 40s, even if you're older. Okay. Yeah. And the other one is for the female. And again, this is only in Java, isn't it, May?
Mbak, mbak, mbak.
That's an awkward one to say. I always find that awkward. Mbak. Yeah, okay.
Mbak.
So that's in Java only. All right. So now this is for a young woman, or someone who's younger than you. But again, don't use it for a mature age woman.
If you go to Bali, you
Now,
have different way to call
Bali
people.
is different again. So in Bali we have
Bli. Bli. Bli.
So this is for an older man or mature age male. The same as pak, yeah?
Pak.
Bapak. Yeah. Now, in Bali, then we have,
Mbok. Mbok.
and this is for an older woman or someone who's a woman older than you or a mature age woman. This is confusing because it's so similar to mbak,
Mbak.
which is a young woman in Java. How are we going to
And
remember
you
that?
know, in Java, we call our mother in the village, people in the village call their mother mbok also.
Really?
Yes.
So have you got to pick up the subtle difference between mbok and mbak, have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, actually, Balinese come from Java also. In the old days, they have the Hindu kingdom. When the Muslim kingdom comes, the Hindu people move to Bali. So the languages of Balinese and Javanese are almost similar. You see? Then also the writing.
Yeah.
They have their own writings, and they have the Javanese alphabet.
Wow.
They
Okay.
have the same one.
All right, well, that'll be challenging. Anyone wanting to learn Balinese? Okay, I struggle enough with Indonesian. Okay, let's go. And then we've got...
Goose. Goose. It is not like Spanish.
It's not Gus, is
No.
it? Oh, what a shame. I could remember Gus. It's goose.
Goose.
Yeah.
Goose is the name of one of the mice of Cinderella, right? This is goose, not Gus.
Okay, goose.
Goose.
All right.
Yeah.
So this is a young male or a young stranger.
It is the short form of bagus actually. Bagus means handsome.
I thought bagus was good.
But usually people call goose.
Oh, okay. Well, not all young men are handsome. So we got to call them handsome, have we? Okay, now we're coming to...
Gek. Gek.
That sounds like geck.
Yeah. It is the short form of jagek. Jagek means pretty or beautiful.
Ah, so we got beautiful for the women and handsome for the guys. Oh, I love it. It's great. Imagine if we call the young guy, "Hi, handsome." Actually, lots of people do, don't they? And the women, "Hello, beautiful." Okay, now, oh, this is my favourite one. This is what pretty much everybody in Indonesia calls a Westerner.
Hello, mister.
Hello, mister! Hi, mister! They don't understand that calling someone mister without their surname is actually impolite. When I go down the street, and they use it for women and men exactly the same. So every time I walk down the street, at least 10 times a day, I'll get called hello, mister. By the end of the day, I want to go and punch somebody in the face. I live in Cirebon, and I'm working on changing everybody's way of addressing me. As I say, don't call me mister. I said, that's sama dengan bapak. Say ma'am. I try and get people to say ma'am and sir for a man. It's much more respectful than, hey, mister. Hello, mister. So,
And everybody will wave to you, smiling. Hello, mister.
hello, mister.
How can you punch a smiling face?
I can when I've been called 10 times in a row. Ah! Now, there's another terminology that is sometimes used, and this is more amongst the Chinese or that sort of Asian community as distinct from the more Indonesian communities.
You see, tante and oom are actually from Dutch. So, tante means auntie and oom means uncle. It is used for elderly people, older than you,
Or showing respect.
showing respect.
Yeah, if your mother-in-law or your father-in-law, we call them auntie or om. I've had people call me, was it tante?
Tante.
Tante, yeah. And I know I'm not related to them, but it's a sign of respect. So you might sometimes hear that. Okay, now coming to the next one, we've got
Apa kabar?
apa kabar?
Apa kabar? Apa kabar?
Okay, and we have lots of ways of saying how are you. Fortunately, they have one main one. You haven't got to go and learn 20 like we do. Okay, and so the answers could be,
Baik-baik or kabar baik.
okay, so that means,
Baik-baik or kabar baik.
really well, thank you, very well, thank you, I feel great, fantastic, thank you. All of those come under this one.
Or you can just say baik.
Oh, okay, I forgot about bike. I should have put that in the list. Okay, all right. Then we've got,
Baik saja. Baik saja.
so that's kind of in the middle. Oh, not too bad, thanks. Pretty good, thanks. I'm fine, thanks. So that's sort of in the middle is baik saja. You want to say that one more time?
Baik saja. Baik saja.
All right. Now, this one, if you're not so, well, feeling so great,
Kurang baik. Kurang baik. But you have to be ready for the other question.
which is,
Kenapa? Why are you not feeling well?
So
that
I don't want to talk about it. I'm just not feeling great.
if you are not ready to answer the following question, just say baik-baik or baik saja.
Same in English. If you say, oh, I'm not too good today, someone's going to say, oh, what's wrong? What's the problem?
Are you sick?
Yeah, so if you don't want to talk about your health, don't say kurang baik. Okay, same with English. Don't say, oh, not so good today.
They
Otherwise,
might offer you to give a back rub.
ooh.
You know,
Kurang baik.
we
kurang
like
baik.
to rub the back
Oh,
with
yes,
a coin
oh,
and
don't-
make red marks.
She loves doing it. Every time I feel a bit, oh, I have to have all these scratch marks down my back. I look like a tiger.
But you like it, don't you?
I don't know.
It cures you, right?
Well, interestingly it does. It's very good for lowering fever. I think what it does is it injures your body elsewhere, so your body goes off doing something else because it's all confused and it drops your temperature.
You know, my husband said it is a barbaric treatment.
Yes, barbag. What's it called in Indonesian?
Kerokan.
Say that again.
Kerokan. Give a back rub. You see, you put some oil on it and then you rub the skin with a coin.
Until it goes red.
Yes.
And you get all these red stripes down your back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's lots of interesting medical stuff in Asia, and I love the different herbs and natural treatments. You've got acupuncture, you've got this, what do you call it?
Kerokan.
Yeah, and all sorts of things. And a lot of them are actually quite effective. They've been around for a very long time. Very worth giving a go. Okay, and so when she's finished doing this to your back, you can say,
Terima kasih.
no, I'm not
Or-
happy at all.
Makasih.
Now, we did this in the earlier slide, but I didn't give the abbreviation of
Makasih.
makasih. So it might be abbreviated to,
Makasih or terima kasih.
okay. All right.
And the answer is sama-sama.
You're welcome.
Sama-sama.
Or you could say,
Terima kasih kembali or kembali.
slowly.
Terima kasih kembali or kembali. You know, there is a slight different meaning from sama-sama and terima kasih kembali.
Yeah, okay, so what's the difference?
You know, if you think your help is useful or you think your help is worthy, you say terima kasih kembali. See? Or sama-sama, it means equal. You help me, I help you. You see?
Interesting.
If it is only one way, then terima kasih kembali.
But if it's two ways, it's
Then
sama-sama.
sama-sama. You help me, I help you.
Oh, and there's a special term used for that when people help one another. What's that called again?
Gotong royong. Gotong royong.
It's where people help one another. And I will have to say, that's very strong over here in Indonesia. I think that's something us Westerners could learn from the Indonesians about helping one another. Because if you're out shopping and or you're telling someone you want to go shopping and they say, oh, what do you want to buy? And you might say, oh, I need some garlic. What would they do?
I have some garlic. Why don't you use mine? You see, no need to go to the market just to buy garlic.
Oh, thank you.
You see?
Yeah.
You know, if people live in a crowded area, usually they share things like sugar. Can I have 2 spoonfuls of sugar? I'm making cakes, or for example, or making pudding. Run out of sugar, they will give you. And you share some of the pudding later. You see?
Yeah, I like it. It's rather nice. Anyway, Indonesia's a fantastic place to live and a fantastic place to visit. So come across sometime. and join us over here, and maybe you can use some of this language. And don't forget to
Like and subscribe.
yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, we've got more videos coming, so look out for them. We've got some more exciting information for you.
Good. Bye-bye. Selamat tinggal.
Selamat.
Selamat tinggal.
No, they're going. It's selamat jalan.
Oh, selamat jalan ke Indonesia.
Goodness me.
Selamat jalan ke Indonesia. Come back soon.
I have to teach her Indonesian.
No, we are going away from their video. From the video, we are going. Selamat tinggal.
No, they're going away because we're staying here to make another one, right?
Okay. Come over to Indonesia. See
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.